Hello, my mystical Virgos. Welcome back to Mystic Medium Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the second half of November 2020. That's November 15th through the 30th. As you can see today, we're going to be using the Grand LUXE Tarot for the reading. To clarify, we have the Rider Waite. And for some extra hidden messages that may have not come through in the reading, we're going to use the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Now, if you're new to my channel, I actually do things a little differently than most readers. I have a few different techniques and extra things that I add into my readings for more clarification, for more intuitive insight for my angels and spirit guides. So to start the reading, this may be different for you, is I'm going to use my bag of crystals for divination to see a start to the reading and to have an overall stone and crystal for the reading to resonate around. So what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and tune in for a moment and see what comes out. Can I get some messages, please, for Virgos for the second half of November 2020, please? Messages for Virgos, please. Which one's interesting? You did have one fall off the table, I believe, and it is obsidian for balance and protection. But the two that are standing out to me, it's almost like you have a lot on your plate right now. That's what's showing up. A lot of things, ideas, things that are going on right now in your life. You maybe like love, family, creative ideas, so many things, possible travel. But the thing that's really standing out to me is we have two stones over here. Capricorn's actually got the orange calcite as well, but you have one specifically with this, and I really do feel like these are the stones for our reading right now. You do have a lot on your plate, but you have two things going on right now that I really want to address. Let me go ahead and move these and get into this. So for the orange calcite, it's for balancing emotions, removing fears. You may be going through a lot, and the reason why I say that is because not only do you have a lot on your plate, but I feel like you've gone through a lot. This year has been the pits for you. Maybe some good things have happened, but the bad is definitely outweighing the good. That's how you feel, and I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm saying that's probably what you're feeling. You're noticing and looking at a lot of the bad things right now and not realizing all the good things that are in your life presently and have happened in your life past, present, and will happen in your life future. The beautiful stone that's paired with this is euconite, which is for self-awareness, self-love, being aware of your emotions. I feel like as a earth sign, you may not be as in touch with your emotions, but it's something to very much be aware of. And I feel like you're in this state of not only healing, but re-healing, regrouping, healing. This isn't new to you. I feel like you've been through this before. You're in this process of constant healing yourself of different things that you may be going through, things maybe not working out your way. And right now you're in this space of, okay, I need to re-heal, I need to regroup, and I need to get some things figured out because you have a lot going on right now. But this can't all be sorted out until these become the forefront. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these as the start of your reading. I know that might be a little different from you, like getting a crystal reading to start a tarot reading, but it's how I enjoy doing them. So we're gonna go ahead and do a present card for your energy for the second half of November. Can I get a card for their Virgo's present energy for the second half of November 2020, please? Angels, spirits, guides, guardian angels, gatekeepers, ancestors, spirit animals. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. The Knight of Swords. This is really interesting because this is almost like kind of the Capricorns had this in their past position, and I feel like you have this in your present. You're in this process of dealing with a lot, and you're trying to figure out, I use this analogy for Capricorns, and even one of the angel cards clarified it. It was absolutely beautiful. It was also beautiful. You're trying to figure out how to spread your wings. Okay, I just heard you may feel like your wings have been clipped. Sorry, there was some messages coming through, and I heard it's more self-sabotage than it is people clipping your wings. You're overthinking. And in so overthinking, you're never able to spread your wings and take off in the first place, because you're figuring out, okay, well, how do I flap my wings to fly? If I can use these analogies, how do I flap my wings to fly? How do I actually float? How does it work? You're overthinking instead of just flapping your wings and taking off. And you're in this present energy of, okay, I have to figure out how to make things happen. So how they're going to happen? Well, we're about to find out in this reading. It is a beautiful energy. It's a very determined energy. It's a very passionate energy as well. Can I get a card for what do Virgos need to focus on for the second half? Okay, we have 2 cards. We have the 3 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and pull all the other cards first, and then I'm going to go into this, but it is really beautiful. And I feel like right now you're reclusing. You need a knot. You need a knot. I know you have a lot on your plate, but what's really going to help you this month is getting not so much a social life, because that is really hard in 2020, but reconnecting with friends, spending time with family, finding ways to celebrate who you are, life, anything, you know, finding little ways to break free and out of that cage that you've clipped your own wings in. It's really beautiful, and it's something that you really need to focus on. Communicate to friends, set something up. Of course, social distance, do whatever the guidelines are, but have fun and don't feel like you're in this alone. Can I get a card, please, for the opportunity for Virgos in the second half of November, please? What is the opportunity coming across their path? Thank you. This is, I can't stress this enough. I really do love this. A new beginning. It's on the horizon for you. It's not happening right now because you're in this process of balancing yourself. You're in this process of figuring things out because you've been hurt. Okay, and I just heard also, this is kind of going along with the lines with self-sabotage. It's almost like you've been hurting yourself without even knowing it. And that's not maybe physically, but it could be emotionally. You're holding yourself back from healing when that's not helping. It's hurting you more. It's building things up from things that you've been dealing with in the past to things you're dealing with in the present. And it's too much. Virgos, it's too much. You have so much on your plate. You have so much on your plate. You don't need that. Right now, you're figuring out how to focus on yourself because you got a new beginning on the horizon, you know? And that new beginning is not gonna come to the fullest fruition that it can come to unless you get yourself prepared mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Be ready because it's coming. This is your opportunity. Are you gonna take it? I love this. I love this. Are you gonna go down that path? Let's get a card for the past energy of Virgos. Thank you. You're in this 7 of Wands position. It's someone that's very determined, but it's also someone that's standing their ground and defending. Possibly there may be situations in your life where family may not support you in what you do. You may be dealing a lot with school. You may be feeling like you have to have doing a lot to make your voice known when you don't need to do that much. Be yourself. That is more than enough. I love that. I love that. We're going to go more into that and maybe get a clarifier. Can I get a card for the future outcome for Virgos for the second half? Thank you. High Priestess. I really love that. It's really a card of getting in touch with your intuition and trusting the process because you're in a process right now. You are in a process, Virgos. But it's trusting that to allow that new beginning to come into your life. Can I get a card for the overall energy, please? Can I get a card for Virgo's overall energy? Thank you. Virgos. Look. I just want to scream right now, but I would wake everyone up around me and I'm not going to do that. Yeah, that's not going to happen, but I'm screaming for you internally. Wheel of Fortune is your overall energy. You are trying to make it happen, but you may not know how. Well, don't worry. The Wheel of Fortune, it's not reversed. It's happening. The wheel's already in motion. I like using this analogy and I feel like I'll use it so many times on this channel, but take time to look out the window of the car of your life. Because you're so focused on what's going on in the car that you may not realize, you may feel like you're stuck And you know when you're in a car and you're going 60 miles per hour and it doesn't feel like it. If you literally close your eyes and sleep, it doesn't feel like my body's going 60 miles an hour. You feel like you're stopped. You feel like you're stationary. But the moment you take the time to look out the window, you see how fast the scenery is going beside you. That is what you need to do. You need to take a moment and observe. Look out that window of the car of life that you're riding in and notice how fast it's going. Notice that it is moving, because it is moving. If you're alive, if you are watching this right now, your car of life is moving. You know? So you may feel like you're stuck. You may feel like you don't know how or where or how things are going to even turn out for you. Trust the process, but you need to focus on you. You need to focus on you before all this can happen, because things are happening. Things are happening. This new beginning, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It could be in love. It could be a new adventure. It could be possibly moving away. We're going to clarify it and find out what's happening. I'm so excited for you. I love readings. I love reading so much. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm gonna get a card, please. I sometimes clarify cards in different ways, and you'll see that as I do my readings, but I'm gonna go ahead and, can I split the deck, please, as to show a card to clarify this Ace of Cups? Two of Wands. Are you gonna follow a path that is gonna be something you love? Again, I keep hearing self-sabotage. You're overthinking things, and you need to stop. Things are in motion for you. Your car of life is in motion. This is so beautiful. But are you gonna choose to take it? Are you gonna choose to go down that path? You know? The choice is up to you. People can't make the choices for you. As much as you'd like that to happen, as much as you would think that would make life so much easier, it would kind of take the fun away from life, you know? And where would the living be? You know, living is a process of making choices in everyday life. That is where living comes into play. I'm gonna go ahead and start clarifying with the Rider-Waite. Can I get a card, please, for the Knight of Swords? For Virgos. Can I get a card, please, for the Knight of Swords? Okay. I'm gonna take the one that is flipped up. You have the Six of Swords. You're possibly looking at moving, traveling somewhere. In this card, it's basically someone that's leaving the stormy waters and going to the calm waters. You've been through some stuff. People have hurt you. You've been hurt by this, that, and the third, and you're done. You're tired of it. But you need to focus on yourself, and you need to take that time to heal before these new things can come in, because they can't come in if you block yourself. You can't block these beautiful opportunities. I'm so excited. But you're possibly looking at moving somewhere, possibly looking at figuring out a way to get this new beginning. Traveling. Travel is something that you really crave at this moment. Possibly maybe because quarantine and everything feels locked down, and you may not be a avid traveler, but once something is taken away, you crave it, you know? If the cookies in the cookie jar were always available, you wouldn't be taking them every day. But the moment that someone says only one a day, you want to take two. Or the moment that someone says, oh, you can't have cookies at all, I'm gonna hide them, what do? You search for that jar. So the moment that something's taken away is the moment that you crave it. And I feel like this is possibly making ideas of, I would really love to get away right now. And maybe that might help you take a small vacation. Take something that's gonna take time for yourself and allow you to heal, but allow you to also clear your head for what's coming. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay. Honestly, really do connect with friends. Find a really nice way to celebrate. Celebrate life, celebrate a new day, celebrate living. It's beautiful. You're alive. You're watching this. I hope you're alive. But it's really beautiful. So really is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and clarify the Fool, please. Can I clarify this opportunity for Virgos, the Fool? Okay, we have two. This is really interesting. Right now, it's clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Again, I'm gonna read this two ways. I'm gonna interpret this two ways. Again, this may not resonate for everyone, but take what does and leave what doesn't for someone else. Here you are in the Queen of Cups energy. I feel like you have a lot of love to give, but people have burned you. That's what's happening. You have a lot of love to give, and you're in this position of where you've learned from other people, and is it even worth it anymore? I do see someone coming to you. The Knight of Cups is facing this Queen of Cups, and I really do feel this Queen of Cups energy in your position, Virgo. But the Knight of Cups, someone is coming to you as an offer, and I don't know if you're going to take it. Here's the thing, though. It's going to be a beautiful new beginning. And this Two of Wands, you have a decision to make on this Ace of Cups. Someone's coming in to offer you love. You may be searching for love. You may not be searching for love. Nevertheless, it's coming in. But here's what might deter you. Self-sabotage. Don't overthink it. Whatever comes your way, let it come your way. This Six of Swords could also be someone traveling towards you, someone from a distance. If this is a love relationship, there could be distance between you, and how is it gonna work? It's gonna work. Trust the process. I love that, I really do. Can I also get a card to clarify this High Priestess in the future position? This wouldn't go back in, I'm gonna take it. This is interesting because this was my second interpretation of it that I didn't mention. The second interpretation is someone may be coming to you with an opportunity in career, in business, and this could be a brand new start for you. And it's gonna be something that you love. It's gonna be something that you're gonna have your whole heart into. And I really do feel like this is actually someone coming in with love. But on the flip side, if you are in a relationship already, this could possibly be someone else coming in, or the fact that someone's coming to you with an opportunity for your career, Virgo, and that's what's on your mind. You're trying to figure out how to make things happen. And you need to trust the process because this High Priestess is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone that has put in the work, Virgo. You have put in the work, but you haven't stopped. You're really focusing on this stability, this level of comfort, so that way you can love. So that way you can fully love and be invested in that, because it shows the Pentacles are already here. The Pentacles are something that you're going to be striving for, and they're going to be showing up in your future position. But right now you needed to put in the work and focus on you. And I really do feel like that's going to be this overall title for this reading, is focusing on you, because once you focus on you, then that leads the way to new opportunities, new things to come your way, and it'll unblock that wall that you may put up and you may not realize it. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's on the bottom of this. Temperance. You need to have patience. You need to have patience with yourself. I know this is a card of also waiting for things to happen, and I really do feel like that, but this reading is really showing up as you. You have a lot of things on your plate. You have a lot of ideas. You may have things coming towards you, this, that, and the third, and they're beautiful. But they can't happen until you focus on you. And this is really, I feel like, a wake-up call, getting you ready for something big that's on the horizon. It's coming. It's coming. Focus on you. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get a final message for you from the Archangels. And let's see what we have. Can I get a message for Virgo, please, to end this reading? Can I get a message for Virgo? Okay, we have a bunch. Oh, and one fell out of that. Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, it says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. I'm gonna get, I really do hear the number 2. I feel like 2 more messages are in here for you, Virgo. There's 1, creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or a pen, an article, or a book. Archangel Gabriel. You have plans, you have ideas. The first step to manifesting them is thinking them. The second step is writing them down. And the third step is speaking them into existence. Do all 3, but really focus on that second one, because you need to not only take time for yourself, but write out how you're feeling. Write what you want to feel. Write how you want to feel. Write how you want people to treat you. It doesn't have to just be about career. Write anything and everything you can ever think of to create the perfect life that you want, and it will happen. I love that. One more message. One more message for Virgos, please. Thank you. Clairaudience. Archangel Ezekiel. Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Love is surrounding you for this reading. And I feel like you have a lot on your plate to the point where you may not realize that. People, special someones. It's all there, but you need to focus on you. You really do. I really am feeling this. You have these gifts. You have, possibly you may be watching this and you have specific psychic gifts, specific different levels of the spiritual gifts, like clairaudience, clairsentience, clairgustation, all of these different ones, clairvoyance, like many of these you may feel like you have manifested, and that's maybe why you're drawn to different readings. But at the end of the day, you can't fully come into those gifts and fully manifest the beautiful power that you have within yourself if you don't focus on yourself. Well, and have patience in general, but with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right, well, I hope that gives you insight on the second half of November for you all. I'm really excited, but focus on you. Before all this other things can happen, focus on you. I'm so excited. Love you all so much. Stay beautiful, stay positive, stay always smiling, and stay mystical. Love you all.